is the main cup final. Welsh Warriors against the Argentine Ruma Sevenski. Both teams have been very various, extremely talented individuals. Matt Turner has been the toast for the Welsh Warriors. The Argentine team looks like they're definitely well on course to just tie up on a couple of loose bolts and nuts ahead of the RB series, and they have been in great form, deservedly into the final. Match referee Jaco Kotze from South Africa. Mounts to nothing, free for all in the early stages. You get a feeling that Matt Turner will definitely be one of the influencers in this game. He has been in fine form for the Welsh Warriors, at the heart of all the attacks, and definitely delivering the much needed leadership. Little wonder he was voted International Rugby World 7 Series Player of the Season a couple of seasons back. Try good for Argentina. And the Argentine contingent visibly ecstatic and happy about that early foray. Still early days though, but the 5-point will give them a bit of confidence. All of these are psychological positive to score first in a final. Conversion by Argentina good, so they extend their lead 7 points, 0. Welsh Warriors just keeping their discipline, not allowing the Argentinian fans to get any dog-legged chink in their armor. Matt Turner, the man we talked about earlier, taking the ball in, quick crack coming out, penalty advantage for the Welsh Warriors, looking a bit more livelier now. Dummy, no one coming to make the tackle good. Unfortunate passing the ball straight into the arms of Alex Muller. And a turn of speed gets Alex Muller all the way to the halfway line. Litany of errors. Not too certain whether that will be a scrum put in or a line out. Looked like the ball had traveled forward before it crossed over. The referee also consulting on the far end. It's called for a scrum put in to the Welsh Warriors.
So we've played about 3 minutes of the first half. Argentina leading the Welsh Warriors 7-0. Remember, this is the cup final at the Safaricom Sevens. The Welsh Warriors just looking to stay in the game, stay alive. A lot of the play, Hillary, has revolved around that man, Matt Turner.
It looks like he's in a spot of bother, struggling to get up. There's a paramedic going to attend to him, and this will be a blow to the Welsh Warriors. He's been their go-to man, their talisman. He looks able to continue, and Matan is back up on his feet. Both sets of technical benches not shouting, just trying to observe and perhaps get a better understanding of what opportunities they may have to advise the players at the interval. Still a very open affair. 7 points, the better to Argentina, but the Welsh Warriors are not dead and buried. And for as long as you have Matt Turner pulling the strings, you can almost get a feeling that we'll just see some levels of brilliance coming up shortly. Matt Turner almost looked like he fed the ball in. Referee seems to be okay with that. So the Welsh Warriors try to get something, a build-up from deep within their territory.
This is good continuity from the Welsh Warriors, as they're just looking to patiently build up, avoid any errors that would keep them from staying in the game. The advantage remains in their favor.
Mike Muller kicks a penalty deep within the Argentine territory, quite close to the 22-meter line. Matana looks like he'll be the one to do the line-out throw-in to the men in pink from Wales. Of course, both teams just trying to check out what the opponents have on offer. No one keen on just opening the afterburners in the earlier exchanges. It looks like the Welsh Warriors will be barging in for some moment of glory, and try is good for the Warriors. Argentina 7, Welsh Warriors 5.
With the conversion to come, this game remains finely poised.
5-5, change score C7, 5. Warriors 5, not 7. Thank you.
Sam Isaacs, he plays for the London Welsh club in London, scoring that try for the Welsh Warriors.
Matt Turner with the conversion attempt.
So the conversion going wide. Argentina maintaining a slim lead against the Welsh Warriors. The scores remain 7-5. This is the cup final of the Safaricom Sevens. The restart there for the Welsh Warriors, retrieved by the Argentine, but they turn over possession. The Welsh Warriors, Hillary, are just growing in the ascendancy. They've grown in confidence.
Probably has something to do with the fact that they're playing in pink. Definitely signifying a lot of danger, and then just reminding them of the task that they have at hand. Visibly concerned faces from the Argentine bench. Great line out. The Pumas managing to retain possession, charge down, but Argentina still retain the possession. Lucky bounce of the rugby ball, gifting them the chance to retain, and an infringement in the ruck gives the Argentine Pumas with a penalty. And I'm certain they'll be looking to just kicking off the pressure from their territory. Ball bounces back into the field of play, does not go dead. Welsh Warriors love to build up on something from deep within their territory. Matt Turner with the ball. Set look for space out wide. Easily read and well defended by the Argentinian Pumas. Nice step. Almost gets onto the hand that he expected, but gifting Argentina with rare possession. And the Pumas will make no mistake. Try scorer Rodrigo Finco. So Argentina charge on 12. The Welsh Warriors 5. Conversion goes wide, so the scores remain Argentina 12, Welsh Warriors 5, and at the interval, slight 7-pointer separating these two sides. 10 more minutes of the second half yet to come, and we'll join you after the interval.
Big thank you to Safaricom, Tasca, Zubu, Sarova,
Vamos, vale, 20 segundos. ¿Estamos bien? Vamos a recuperar. Cámara adentro.
One of their heads is poking out the wrong side there, and they're coming. Deal with it, okay? These boys are international fellas, right? You're from fucking Ponty, okay? I expect a bit of pride now. We need early score and a belief and hardness and a mental toughness that we can go there, right? And start playing sevens. You haven't really kept the pill for periods of time.
Aceleramos, pero juguemos tranquilos, y cumpliendo los objetivos que nos venimos planteando. ¿Cómo están físicamente? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? ¿Tucu? Dale, vamos muchachos.
We go deeper, okay?
But you do that with early positioning. Believe, boys. Let's fucking have it. Warriors on.
We're back for the second half of the Cup final. The Welsh Warriors to get us underway. Matt Turner restarting the match there for the Welsh Warriors. The ball going straight into touch. This will be a free kick if I'm not wrong, Hillary.
Yes,
to
it will be.
Argentina.
The ball was kicked straight out.
I'll stay behind you, don't worry, alright?
So Argentina just utilizing all the opportunities coming their way. The Welsh Warriors will need to look at how to minimize the litany of errors that they've been responsible for. Because Argentina, already a well-fluid team, do not need any favors. The Welsh Warriors need to just tighten up on their act. The lads from Buenos Aires charging up early on. Great passing ability, and that was just pure strength. Not too certain whether the try was good. The referee will have to consult. It's confirmed with the in-touch goal.
First thing first.
Assistant referee.
Touchline? No. Not out. Not out? Scored. You scored a try? Yes, sure. Time on.
Try good, try given. Argentina scored their third try. Try scored by Santiago Alvarez.
15 seconds. 1-5 to kick.
How much?
Only 1-5 to kick. It's 40 till from the try has been scored.
Javier Royas with a conversion attempt.
Yeah.
Kick wide by Royas, so the scores remain. Argentina 17. Samurai with a solitary try from the first half. They're still at 5.
Advantage over.
Argentina retrieve the ball from the kickoff. Get a feeling that the Welsh Warriors look out of their depth in this game. Either that or Argentina are a well-oiled team. The depth will making them look ordinary.
I'd go for the latter, Hillary, because Argentina have been very effective. I think their effectiveness only matched by the Germans, who also gave us a beautiful display.
Side entry.
The Argentines have come here, structured rugby, avoiding the contact situations, and when they got into them, bossing them.
Matt Turner with the ball possession. He's popping off. He's got extra, and that's Ignacio Martin taking the ball in, trying to drain the Argentine defense. Gets held up, needs support. It looks ominous for the Warriors. And indeed, the possession has been lost. The Argentinian Pumas get the scrum put in.
Did you choose or lose that? No, he didn't.
I did. And before, this is third down.
Yes, a mark.
Take it to extreme. Imagine the RG players in the middle of that spell.
At the charge down, there's no offside.
Take it to the extreme.
Yes, a mark.
We don't fight these now. One of the RG players 100 meters down. No offside.
No offside, charge down. That's a law book. Artis, time wasting, let's go. Yes, a mark, James, move back. Come forward. Crouch. 9, in the middle. Bind. Set. Just walking around.
The action continues here at the Safaricom Stadium. We're just laughing at an off-pitch incident, but the play had stopped. It was a bit hilarious. But anyway, back to the action on the pitch. Welsh Warriors just looking to work the ball and looking to stay in touch. We have all of 6 minutes to play. The try coming in from Rob Cooch. Very crucial try, if you ask me.
Indeed, that's a very crucial and telling try with 6 minutes on the clock, drawing the scores much closer. 10 points to 17, with the conversion set to come.
Conversion attempt from Matt Turner is wide. The scores remain Argentina 17, Welsh Warriors 10. We just look at the way she spotted the gap and had the confidence to go all the way, touching down. A very important try for the Welsh Warriors because it keeps them in touch. We still have 5 minutes. Most importantly, they retain possession for the restart. And if they can make something good out of this.
Matt Turner's trying to go short. Ball crosses the 10, does not. So it will be a half penalty. No, referee says it's okay. Hadizan, I'm up in the air, and I thought that he was going to call for an Argentinian half penalty. Sublime kick from Matt Turner, spot on, right on the 10. And a rare break from the Welsh Warriors gets them back into the game. Beautiful try. The Argentinians look like they're beginning to tire.
The try scorer there. Hillary, you're right. There has been a lot of added impetus from the Welsh Warriors. At one point, it looked as though they were dead and buried, coming back, scoring 3 unanswered tries, I beg your pardon, 2 unanswered tries. And with the conversion, they tie the scores.
They're back in it. Looks like a poker game here. Welsh Warriors look like the ones with a better poker face. The Argentinians just letting in 2 easy tries and get themselves back on a position of pressure.
17-17. And Hillary, one interesting observation. We've had about 3 or 4 matches in the finals go to sudden death extra time.
I'm pretty certain this will end in regulation time. 20 minutes of sevens rugby is a bit too long to have a deadlock. And Matt Turner, that man, we speak about him much earlier on, he gets in the fourth try. And you get a feeling like Welsh Warriors were just taunting and playing around with the Argentinians. They seem to have just picked up something, an extra gear from absolutely nowhere. Matt Turner is limping. We saw him in a spot of both the first half. Looks like he pulled something on his way to score the try.
Doesn't look too comfortable, but he has done the job of restoring the lead, or actually putting the Welsh Warriors in the lead for the first time in this game. Let's just look at that. The step, and then just spotting the gap, having just enough gas to go and score at the corner. But of course, not comfortable as he stood up. Most importantly, the Welsh Warriors now lead 22-17. The conversion was good from a tight angle. It's now 24-17. They're running away with this.
That was a conversion from a seemingly injured man. Matt Turner gets his last action. He's been relieved of the duties. He's been substituted off. Great contribution to the team. And he leave it up to the rest of the boys to finish up what has been started in the park.
We are also in the company of a young lad by the name of
Argentina just have their tails up in the air. You almost get a feeling that that try looked like the proverbial stone that stirred the hornet's nest. Welsh Warriors struggling and just holding on for dear life. And they get the scrum put in. A little under 3 minutes still left on the clock. Still a lot of time for sevens rugby. Welsh Warriors with a 24-17 advantage. That could change easily. That's just not a big scoreline margin in sevens rugby. Penalty being played for the Welsh Warriors. The Argentines just need to compose themselves. Level of indiscipline beginning to work against them. Welsh Warriors not very keen on taking a quick line out. Yes, and the referee calls for the delay half penalty for Argentina. Got a little under a minute and a half remaining. The Pumas deep within their territory. They've got numbers on the left. They fancy their chances of first pace. Loose ball popping out. Retrieved by the Pumas. Welsh Warriors just throwing in bodies. Feeble counteract. The Pumas still retain the possession. The Welsh Warriors benefit of a loose ball. Referee playing advantage. Advantage will go to the way of the Welsh Warriors. Less than a minute with a scrum put in to take a miracle for the Argentinian Pumas to get back into this one. Yet another play in a spot of bother, so the time has been stopped. We're back on. Less than 30 seconds. Argentinian Pumas will be looking to just put in everything they have within the system in this scrum. The Warriors keeping the ball possession. Buzzer goes. The Welsh Warriors do the thing that would be considered normal, kicking the ball position out, and the Welsh Warriors win the 2014 Safaricom Sevens main cup event in their maiden appearance. Congratulations to the Welsh Warriors. They have indeed been very, very exciting at the tournament. Commiserations, Argentina just didn't have it within them to finish off the job that they started yesterday, but it has indeed been very exciting. A great final, and Argentina will take positives from this.
Welsh Warriors and the 2014
Referee having a consultation with the third judge on the far end. Welsh Warriors moments of apprehension, just confirming what the referee's call is. And indeed the final whistle goes. The Welsh Warriors can now celebrate a second time. There was a moment of apprehension there. just confirming that there was no further infringement, and the Argentinians almost felt like they were getting a second chance at redemption, but doesn't go their way. They will have to settle for second. Congratulations to the 2014 Safaricom Sevens main cup winners, the Welsh Warriors. Indeed, a performance worthy of the Warrior name. They've been very exciting, and it will be great to see them back in Nairobi for the tournament next year.
Right here at the home of heroes in the Kasparani Stadium. And we are going there straight away to the presentation ceremony. Several awards for the issues. Match officials, of course. We also have an award for the top prize scorer, the MVP, runners-up, and of course the main cup winners. So the match officials join us here.
Just having some replay of the try scored in the earlier matches. This was the earlier foray by Argentina in the final. Started very strongly, but the Welsh Warriors just hit a lot and just bust out in the second half, letting everything stay out in the park, and very deserved winners. We'll have the main cup trophy presentation shortly, but we'll leave you with a couple of the replays from the final match that has just concluded, with the Welsh Warriors emphatic winners 24-17 against a very, very fluid Argentina team who would have perhaps just fancied their chance of winning this tournament, but have been very great nonetheless.
Let's give them a round of applause. Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, we right now proceed to the presentation ceremony. And we are going to start with the match officials. This is to be presented by Dr. Victoria Gaino. Join us on stage. Please put your hands together for this kind of legend, Dr. Victoria Gaino.
We go. Congratulations to the Welsh Warriors for winning the Safaricom Sevens 2014. Well done to Matt Turner and the coach. Just want to get your thoughts on how you won the game. At one point you were down 17-5. What changed for you? How did you win the game?
It's a long game, the final. It's 20 minutes. You've got to stay focused all 20 minutes, and that's what we did successfully. You go down a try or two, it's nothing. You know, 2 tries, you can score that in 40 seconds in sevens, and we stuck to our plan that our coach Nick gave to us, and it paid off in the end.
Okay, Argentina are a very physical side. How did you negate their physicality and their strong ball runners? How were you able to do that?
I wouldn't say we neglected it and got away with it. I think we took our chances that we created. Fair play to them. They're a bloody good team. You know, they play on the circuit, and they're a hard team to break down. And we were lucky enough to be able to do it 3 times in that game.
Okay. Your thoughts on the whole tournament? You had a very narrow escape against one of our home teams, Simba Saba, in the quarterfinals. Just your 2 days. How did you find the tournament?
Oh, it's a brilliant tournament. You know, people love the game of sevens here and the players. It shows you the depth that Kenya has. And I think that was Paul's idea for this game, to see the depth of players, and you know, they gave us two close games, the 2 Kenyan sides.
Okay. Coach, are you going to come back next year and defend your title?
I'd love to. I think it's a fantastic place to play sevens. You can tell by a very vocal crowd, and it's probably one of the hardest environments to play sevens in. The heat and what we've had to come together. I think what people have to understand about Samurai is we've come together and had 4 days preparation, and to be an IRB team is a fantastic achievement for these boys, and I really do hope that a lot of them go on and represent their country.
Okay. Your toughest game of the whole tournament?
Definitely the final. The Argentinians are a fantastic sevens outfit. They compete with everything at the breakdown. They're a very physical bunch, but they're very well organised, and definitely the final. Hardest game. Yeah.
All right, well done, and all
Thank
the
you.
best.
Cheers.
Thank you. All right, commiserations to Argentina. You came second. What went wrong? You were leading 17-5 at one point, but the Welsh Warriors came back to win 24-17. What went wrong for you guys?
I think, how you say, we have a very good time. The few minutes, the first time for all, and then we speed down. He took the moment and won the game.
Okay. What was your toughest game of the tournament?
For sure, the final.
The final?
Yeah, the guys played really well. Well, we didn't won the game.
All right, your expectations for the new season, because you're going to the Australia for the start of the IRB 7 series. What are you looking to achieve for the upcoming season?
Yeah, we hope we have a great season. We have good players. We are training for this and the series, so expectations are very good to do a great series.
Okay, well done.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Coach, commiserations for losing the final. You were leading 17-5 at one point. What went wrong for your team?
Our idea was singing 4 issues that we worked in the last 3 months. So obviously our idea is win the tournament, but I'm very happy because we can put the 4 issues that we worked in Argentina into the field.
Your expectations now for the new season? I know you leave Nairobi to go to Australia for the start of the IRB 7 series. Last year you finished 9th. What's going to be expectation for this season?
Our idea is grow as a team first, because the idea is stay with the same team all the season and stay in the first 8 and try to play more tournaments in gold.
Your thoughts on this event? You're here for the first time, I think. What do you make of the whole tournament?
The tournament was perfect, and the people here is very warm, and the hospitality from all the people from Kenya was amazing. The only thing, we want to see the first team of Kenya, and we didn't see it, and I don't know why. But the tournament, the level was very good for us to practice and to start like a pre-season. Previously, the World Series.
Okay. Well done, coach, and all the best in the upcoming season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
RFU President, Mr. Bob Riggs, to join me on stage. Accompanied by the Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, Mr. Hassan Warrior, to join us on stage to present the runners-up for the Safaricom Sevens 2014. Mr. Kamali to join us on stage. Okay. So I'd like to call upon the runners-up of the Safaricom Sevens 2014. Put your hands together. This team has been formidable. Argentina! toss to Argentina. Let's hear it for Argentina. Congratulations to Argentina. Asante sana, Maurice. Asante sana. Now to present the playing club, I'd like to welcome the CEO of Safaricom, Mr. Bob Molimo, to join us on stage. And the winners of the Safaricom Sevens 2014, to the Welsh Warriors! Led by their captain Marcana, top point scorer. Super outing this weekend. The Safaricom Stadium, home of heroes. And they're the heroes of those guys. As we cap this tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of the 2014 Safaricom Sevens, Welsh Warriors!
action, culminating into this. And of course, the Welsh Warriors have taken it. We definitely hope to see them again next year. Congratulations to the Welsh Warriors! Thank you very much. Mr. Mokoyo, Mr. Mogi Model. Thank you very much. Of course, the Welsh Warriors have received a gift back thanks to Safaricom, and it's got fantastic bodies in there, including the nose screen. Why not throw it in there? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for this year's Safaricom Sevens. It's been a fantastic weekend. From us here to everybody who was joining us across the country and everybody who made it here tonight. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. We've been your hosts, joined by Foggy, Arias, Negosay. Good night and see you next year. DJ Gibbs.
Bob Collymore, your thoughts on the Safaricom Sevens? It's been 3 days of action. What are your thoughts on the tournament? How it has been, how it has panned out?
Well, look, I have to say that as a corporate, you couldn't expect for better. And this chairman, I've been working with Wangi now for 4 years. 3-4 years ago, he had a dream to move it to Nyayo Stadium, and then from Nyayo Stadium to Kasarani and now the Safaricom Stadium. And I think it's been a great weekend, great festival. What can we expect next year in 2014? Are there areas you're looking to improve at this tournament? Well, I think there's always areas we can improve. We could have had a better teams. I was speaking with the British High Commissioner, who himself is very disappointed that 2 English teams pulled out. He's going to send a strong letter back home. So I think, a little bit more confidence in the country would have been great. But the rugby was great this weekend. It was fantastic.
Chairman, what are your thoughts on the whole tournament? How fair? We didn't have any teams in the semi-finals. Just your thoughts on the whole tournament.
Thank you, Jogona. Considering that the 3 teams that represented Kenya were assembled at short notice, brilliant. The boys did brilliant, and they put their best foot forward. And right now, the coach has a core team to work around, and we wish them well, and they're going to do well, and we have no doubt they're going to do well.
All right, what can we expect next year? Are we likely to see the All Blacks coming next year? Australia, Samoa, South Africa, Fiji, national teams who are in the RB7's circuit. Whatever to come to this event, because we already had Argentina coming. So can we expect now the big names to come next year?
Safaricom Sevens. First of all, I must pay tribute to this man here, because he has spared nothing to make this event succeed. And we want to keep improving every year. We want Safaricom Sevens to be the best Sevens event in the whole world. And we want to welcome the whole world here. We want to welcome All Blacks. We want to welcome Argentina again. We want to welcome Wales. We want to welcome the whole world to Nairobi. And when we talk about insecurity, that is the reason that is usually given by nations, I would like to tell rugby powerhouses to make sure they support Africa. Africa, more so Kenya, coming up so well, representing the African development. This is the future frontier of rugby development, and all rugby powerhouses must support this event if they are serious about rugby support and rugby development.
All right, thank you very much.
Let me just say one more thing. Wangi had a dream of bringing IRB here. For me, this weekend was not so much about the 3 teams, the 3 local teams. Well, I think they did well. As Wangi said, it was hastily pulled together. It was to demonstrate that we are ready to host the IRB. You couldn't get a better standard than you had this weekend here at Safaricom Stadium. That's right.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. All the best for next year. It was good seeing you, and all the best in your endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.